Hello friends, let's bring technology to our profession. As discussed, the most important challenge today is how we can conduct bank audit, because we know that in the first week of April we all have to go to the bank branches and we have to conduct audits in the best possible manner and with the limited time, and we have to conduct the audit in maximum 5 to 7 days. Now, to optimize that, if we can learn the important tools of Excel and how we can effectively, play with the reports given by this core banking system, the CBS system, and can actually analyze that, that will help us do this bank audit more effectively and efficiently. To do that, if you see, generally when we go to the bank and pull the report from the report server of CBS system, we get a advanced file or a loan statement, if you see over here, in a very haphazard format. It's a notepad file where you see it's a Vijaya Bank with the general advance module, and you see the old account number, the new account number, the customer code, and there are a lot of blanks, and there is no perfect column. But the whole idea is that how can we get this notepad into an Excel format, so that we can filter it, we can run various commands, we can sort it, we can search it by product code, we can search it by loan balances, or whatever we want to do, we can do that. So today in this video we are going to learn how we can import this file and how we can use filter to remove all the unwanted rows, and how we can separate all the columns using text to columns. Let's start doing that. So the first step, what we are going to do is we are going to open an Excel, which is by clicking any file. If you see, you can open a new Excel file, and then you have to import this notepad file which you have pulled from this CBS system. The easiest way to do is that if you go into data, there's an option called data from text. You click on that, and if you see over here, you go into the location of the folder where you have saved this file, and the location is bank audit. Let's say we have this folder, and you select this notepad file from here and you hit import. Okay. Now what you see, a very interesting thing is that since it was a notepad file, it automatically brings a dialog of text to column, which is again a very important tool in Excel, which allows you to separate haphazard data into a columnar format. Now if you see over here, there are two options. One is the delimited option and one is a fixed width option. Now what delimited is all about? Generally when we have a CSV file, the full format of CSV file is a comma separated values, which means a file which is separated by commas. You might have noticed in a lot of data files, what happens is that the data is separated by commas. It becomes very easy, if you run this command, you can separate all the columns, if there is a unique identifier as comma. But in this particular case, we don't have those as separators. We want to separate this by breaking the column on a certain manner. So we'll use fixed width over here. And if we hit next over here, you will see that you can see your Excel file, and if you scroll down a little, here you see all your columns. So your first column is a serial number, so you want to separate the serial number, that is first column. Then if you see over here, you want to make this old account number as a separate column, so you put a column line over here. Now this is very easy. You can always remove this if you don't want it. You can drag it wherever you want. This is how you can play with it. So let's say you want to put a column over here, the second column, the third column you want to put it over here, and this is the way you go on, and then you want to separate out your customer name, so you want to put a column over here. Then you have an open date over here, so you want to put a column over here. It's that easy. So wherever you want to have a column, just make sure your data doesn't get deleted. So it's very important to select the column size right over here, and you want this AOD date column, and the last but not the least, the ROI percentage. That's one more column you want. Let me see if we have any more column. Yes, we do have a liability column. So let's say we want to pull this up right over here, and this is the work done. So let's say we have divided all these columns over here. We hit next, and then we hit finish. That's one way. Or if you see over here in this new account number, you see that's 1512601. It's basically 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 digit number. What happens in Excel is that it comes in different format. Let me show you that. And let's say we hit finish. It is actually going into A1 cell. We know the formula of Excel, the cell reference. If this denotes the path where the entire data is going to get pasted. In case if your file is selected here, just make sure that you want to select it over here so that it starts from there. This is very, very important. And you hit OK. If you see, your entire data which was in a notepad file is now in an Excel format with separate columns all over here. Now still the work is not going to get done. So in this particular video we have seen how we can import a notepad file or a txt file into an Excel file, and break that into different columns. In the next video we are going to learn how we can remove all the unwanted rows and unwanted data which we don't need using filter commands. Stay tuned. Thank you.